welcome. This is We Are Famous. I'm Silver Bowl.
And I'm your man, CL. What's happening?
What's up, big dog? You all right?
All good, baby. We in the building.
Well, look, man, I want to thank all the subscribers. And if you're new to the show, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to We Are Famous. You know, we appreciate it. Let's get right into it, man.
Yes, sir.
So, let's talk about Ja Morant.
Oh, man. Again.
I know it's been – he did it again. He did it again. But it's been going around. You know, everybody been talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But let's give our little spin on it.
Okay.
As far as we know, all of these things have been investigated and no law has been broken. I'm not condoning the behavior. I'm not saying there should be no punishment.
I gotta say something, man. We got some idiots, some fools, some jackasses on television that really just piss me off. Talking about Ja should make a stand saying he didn't break any laws. He didn't do anything wrong. We're in the state where you can carry your gun. Those guys are just freaking idiots.
You are the face of the league. You are representing the NBA. You are a role model to young kids. All of that. I don't think half a season is the right answer.
When you're making $100 million a year to play sports, your life changes. There are certain rules and regulations you have to live by.
This is what white folk got a problem with. The boy got a job. He worked for a white man's company called the Grizzlies. And the white boy say he don't want no high jumping niggas, basketball dribbling niggas, brandishing no motherfucking gun on social media. So do what the white boy say do, or go start your Negro League and let your Ice Cube will let you show guns. Go tell the J Morant boy to go play with Ice Cube then. Go play 3-on-3.
Plain and simple. You can't do stupid stuff. That's the trade.
And the last point I want to make is you bring this up, the guns on social media. We talk about consequences. Look, in our country right now, gun culture is pervasive. We've got mass shooting after mass shooting, and nobody's doing a damn thing about it. But there's no consequence for Greg Abbott telling his constituents that they should go buy more guns. Why are we trying to lay down the hammer on a 23-year-old?
But long as you playing for Massa say I don't want no niggas brandishing guns in my jerseys.
So I'm going to go ahead and let you kick it off. What you think about the Ja Morant situation?
Me personally, I don't give a fuck about Ja Morant right now. I really don't care nothing about – I don't even feel compassion for Ja Morant.
Right.
I feel like if Ja Morant would have got enough ass whoopings when he was little, because I feel like he was never reprimanded for things he did coming up as a teenager or a young kid, because if he was being held accountable for the things that he done when he was younger, he wouldn't be doing the things right now.
Okay.
Ja Morant didn't just become a superstar. Ja Morant had to be a superstar either in middle school, all through high school, who was never held accountable for things he done.
Okay.
And I think that's the problem with him. He was just probably the little kid who probably bust people windows, scratch people cars, riding his bike next to it with the handlebars and scratching your cars and everything, was never held accountable for it because he was such a good athlete. I think if he was held accountable for different things he done when he was younger, he wouldn't be doing the things now at 22, 23 years old.
So you think it's a pattern that he basically been getting away with little stuff like this, and this is what we get today?
I feel like it definitely got to be one. And then it's even more things that that came out with his mom one time going to a shoe store and having a problem with a little old clerk at a shoe store and called him up there, and he come knowing your son a hothead, but you put your son in the cross by coming up there. Supposedly the little guy that was at this place went into the thing and had to lock himself off in there.
I really think that his parents, ever since he's made it to the NBA and got money, I really think they have become more of the kids than the parent. Like, he's leading them around. Because this, you know, if you got a parent and you see him, he's going off the rails, you got to step in. There's no stepping in with that, and they always with him. So they the homies now instead of the parents.
Yeah, and even when he got into it with Shannon Sharp at the game, you getting into it with a grown man who in his 50s. You know, I'm a grown man, and your dad really came in control and say too much to you.
Well, how I look at it is like this. He's one of the faces of the NBA right now. And see, he has to take that on as a responsibility. He might not want it.
Yeah.
But he has to take that on. Like, for instance, LeBron been the face of the NBA forever. Right. If LeBron was out here, you know, flashing guns, which you know, the gun thing is not illegal where he was at. You know, it might be illegal in other states, but what he was doing wasn't illegal. But it's part of the NBA conduct policy.
Right.
You know that. You're one of the faces of the NBA. Like you was explaining something to me earlier about explaining how the kids are following him now and not.
Yeah, the kids are following him. You could even see just the way it's just something as simple the way you wear your hair.
Yeah.
These kids now are imitating the way he wear his hair and his look and his image. So even though he don't want to be a role model, and because he feel like, oh, I'm just a basketball player, it's up to other people to raise their kids.
So
but
the kids not following LeBron with the
they ain't
receding
following LeBron.
hairline.
Ain't nobody finna looking around following LeBron. You don't see nobody cutting their hair into a receding hairline status.
Right,
People
right.
out there wearing braids and different stuff in their head. Ain't nobody following LeBron.
And see, that's my thing. You know, he need to accept that or reject it and just go ahead and just say, hey, leave me a Nike. I don't want a Nike deal no more. I don't want a Gatorade deal no more. I don't want the endorsements, because what you're doing, you're not deserving of the endorsements, because these kids are following you. And before you have to give it away, they're going to take it away, Ja Morant.
Yeah, but endorsements or not, you still on national TV playing football and people imitating your game.
Right.
Even without the endorsement, because most people who watch Ja Morant, they don't know nothing about endorsements.
Nah.
They don't have a clue that he Powerade and Nike and stuff like that. They don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, they do, because I'm going to tell you why. When me growing up, it was Jordan, right? I mean, I wanted to wear shorts like Jordan. Shoes, I'm still wearing Jordans to the day. You know what I'm saying? It's like that was my guy. I love being everything Jordan. When Jordan drank Gatorade, I wasn't going to drink nothing but Gatorade. And even though it might not be good for you.
That's you.
Yeah, that's me. But
You.
most
them youngsters his age and even teenagers and stuff, they smoking weed and drinking Casamigo. They not worried about no Powerade.
Well, let me say this. Right. I agree with that. But I have sons. I have a nephew, right? And none of them, you know, the conversation don't come up about him flashing guns. I get that.
Right.
But what I'm saying is the problem is they're going to emulate that, like you said. You know, they don't see nothing wrong with it, but it's the kids that's younger than his age group that's following him is what I'm saying. You know, when I was a Jordan fan, I was 14, 15, 16. I wasn't in my 20s.
Right.
So I still was a kid. You understand what I'm saying? Even though I grew up where I grew up, I still was a kid. Now, if I was in my 20s, I wouldn't be drinking no Gatorade. I'd probably been drinking 40s or something. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but these kids got more access to everything. They grew up a lot quicker than the way we grew up, because we didn't have the access to the world like they do now. We only had access to what we was around, our environment and stuff like that there. We didn't have access to the world and all the stuff these kids got, so they grew up a lot quicker.
What I'm saying is this, and we're saying the same thing, but what I'm saying is this. When I went to the court, I tried to play like Jordan. You know, these kids, they looking at Ja Morant like he do nothing wrong. Right. So they go to the court, they emulate Ja Morant. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying about him. He has to take that on or leave it alone, which the NBA will help him leave it alone if he don't change quickly, because there was another player came out, social media, you know, it's like everybody a detective now. I think his name was Chris Kaman, but I'll correct it if I'm not. He had a picture a couple of years ago where he was on his Instagram. He had all kind of guns. The NBA didn't say nothing. I don't think he should get suspended, but I think that he needs to really take this seriously. I mean, what are you flashing guns for?
Well, I think it's an extremely bad look for him, because, for one, the little old gun you flashing, if anybody want to rob you, you giving them an idea of what you got already. So street dudes don't respect that little old pistol he got. That little old pistol is badly big as his ear. I don't know if it's a Bluetooth or a hearing aid. It should be a hearing aid. Well, at least you can hear what people trying to tell you, because right now you're not hearing nobody. And that little bitty pistol he got, you might well put a pink handle on it, because that's a girl gun. You can't do nothing with that little old girl gun.
Well, you know what, man? It's safe to be on Instagram flashing guns in the car doing all this. Go get on the corner in North Memphis and do that.
You ain't gonna do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Them cats got them 30 and 50 round clips shooting way more. They make him throw that gun away.
And if you're, and this is to him, if he listening or not, if anybody know him listening, this is for you.
Yeah.
Nobody in the streets is respecting you flashing no guns on Instagram, buddy. That's not hard. I mean, you know, it's really sad. It's a sad situation.
You are a brand, man, a multi-million-dollar brand, and you done changed the lives of your family and your friends, man. So best thing for you to do, man, chill out with that, man. You a multi-millionaire. You need to hire you security or somebody. I know you want to hang with your homeboys and still feel normal and go out there and do normal things, but you can't do normal things like everybody else do. You got to
You not-
act your wage and not your age.
Yeah, you're not an NBA
Yeah,
young
yeah.
boy, man. You're not a rapper. You
Yeah.
know, rappers can do things, put guns in their videos and do all that. They don't have a conduct code.
Mm-mm.
You're working for an organization
Yes.
that has a conduct code. Either you're going to abide by it or they will make you disappear.
Right.
Because guess what? An NBA draft just happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's some more new stars.
It's
NBA creates stars.
Yeah.
You know, the NBA didn't stop when Magic Johnson was gone.
Sure didn't.
NBA didn't stop when Michael Jordan gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, NBA didn't stop when Shaq was gone.
Hey.
It's a whole new generation of stars. When LeBron is gone, it's a whole new generation.
And like
So
they,
you can be, you know, afterthought, Ja. You know,
and like they say, Father Time is undefeated, baby. You can't
Undefeated.
defeat Father Time, man. So as a young man, can act your wage and not your age, man, for somebody to make you throw that little old slingshot away you got.
and the sad part about it is, man, you can hoop. You know,
Yeah, you good.
you know, you want to have that demeanor. Just keep on dunking on people on the court and dogging them on the court, man. Nobody believes you, bro, with the fake with the guns in the air on Instagram. But anyway, man, let's get to this fight that happened last night, man.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about the Haney verse.
Well, we had Devin the Dream Haney, an
Yeah.
undefeated fighter, Oakland, California, reside in Las Vegas right now. They had a fight out there in Las Vegas. Lomachenko is a fighter from the Ukraine who went to fight for his country. He could have fought for the belts that Devin got now against a fighter, George Kambosos out of Australia, but he chose to go fight for his country, which is very commendable.
Honorable.
Very honorable, yeah. But a lot of people saying it was a robbery. They thought Devin didn't win the fight. They thought it was politics into it, and they thought Loma actually pulled the fight out. But I don't see it as a robbery because they had so many swing rounds that could have went either way. I think so many people probably wanted, Loma to win, but I just look at it as to beat a champ, you got to beat the champ. And I don't think Loma did that much where he was just stages above in the fight where he just did that great in a fight where Devin Haney didn't pull it out. Even if they'd have called it a draw, even if they'd have gave it to Loma, I wouldn't have been mad because some of them rounds could have went either way. And Loma, he's a slow starter, and I think that's what hurt him in fights. But congratulations, Devin Haney. He's still the undisputed lightweight champion.
But I want to say this.
Yes.
I texted you about this fight,
Mhm.
and I told you that Loma was going to win.
You did.
You talked to me like I'm the bald head band from Japan. And you said, hey, man, he 36 years old. Like, I didn't know. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, I mean, I kind of know what I'm talking about, man. You kind of insulted my intelligence on the other boxing show. I know more. You do know more. You know more of the names, the characters in this facade they call boxing today. You know what I'm saying? But we go back to the Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard area. I was you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a more competitive sport back then. But
Yeah.
I did put my money on Loma
Mhm.
because I just felt like the other guy didn't have that much experience.
Right.
But hey, man, congratulations, he won. I wish Loma would have won because this would have been a much better show.
Yeah.
Because I would have put the text up and everything. And like,
Yeah, well, I know about a lot of these up-to-date fighters. You know a lot about the older fighters because you
Classic.
are older than me.
Nah,
So that's
classic.
probably why you know a lot about the older
Man,
fighters.
when was you born in 100 and what?
But everybody say, what's next now?
Yeah.
I know Loma said if he lose this fight, he probably would retire. Loma, by any means, you still got it. At 35 years old, you still got it. You will beat most fighters, and it's questionable that you won the fight against Devin Haney. Could have went either way. That was a great fight against a great young man, and you're showing that you still got it. For me, next for Devin Haney is either he should fight Shakur Stevenson or Tank Davis. And I think I would love to see him fight Shakur Stevenson. That's who I would like to see him
that's
fight
my
because
guy
they had some sparring wars from what I heard. Shakur say he got the best of Devin every single time.
Yeah.
I would love to see them too, and if I had to put my money on it, I would definitely have to go with Shakur all day with that fight.
Go on ride the Simbo way, man. You know I've been on Stevenson, man. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's
You
okay.
have.
It's
You
okay
have.
to join the bright side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Shakur got in the ring and told him, yeah, you number one for now. I like that.
Hey, for now, bro. For now. Hey, for now.
You know what I'm saying? I like that.
Yeah.
And I think between Haney, Tank, and Shakur Stevenson, I watched all of them fight. I think Stevenson is the cream of the crop.
Yeah, I think if Devin and Tank fight, I think Devin Shakur has a chance of stopping Devin because his volume of punches and his inside game. Devin normally good with range and distance. Me personally, if I was Devin Haney, I would vacate the belts and move to 140 because clearly you're having a hard enough time trying to make that weight. Yeah. I could tell in the later rounds he started getting tired. When he was using that stick, hitting Devin with that, hitting Loma with the jab, he was doing good. Yeah. But when he wasn't able to put that jab out there, that lazy jab, Loma started turning it on, punching over it, then and David, Loma's a southpaw, which he kept getting hit with that straight hand all night. And for a guy as seasoned as him and been boxing as long as he's been boxing, he ain't no way he's supposed to keep on getting caught with that straight left Loma was hitting with, and a smaller fighter.
So you saying Haney need to go up? He fighting to stay where he at?
Yeah, he been at that weight since he started, since 16 years old. He's 24 years old now.
So where would 140 put him at, or what?
He would be a junior welterweight.
Junior welterweight. So what's the division he fighting now?
That's a lightweight.
Lightweight, okay.
Yeah, 135. That's 135. That's with him. Tank, Ryan Garcia moved up to 140, but he came down to fight Tank at a catchweight. Even if Devin fight Tank, I think Tank would knock Devin out because the straight lefts that Loma hit Devin with the other night, if Tank either touch him with a half of a punch, he'll knock Devin out. But the more exciting fight to me would be Shakur and Devin, those two guys that can box. But I think Shakur is a master at range and distance. He's great at getting in close, getting his stuff off, and then and making you miss just right there in your face. So right now, to me, Shakur Stevenson, the way he fight right now and the way he's looking right now, really, if he had the resume Tank had and the fights Tank had, he would be the face of boxing. Plus, he got the look. He's a nice looking young kid.
Pause. But look, man, shout out to Houston's own Jay Prince, man. Yeah. Shakur is his fighter, right?
Yeah, Shakur is fighter. If I'm not mistaken, the heavyweight Jerry Big Baby Miller, a heavyweight, up and coming heavyweight from Toledo, Ohio. He's also, I think, with the Prince camp. It's
Hey, man, I'm kind of excited that Jay got some real good fighters, man, in his camp, and he making noise in the boxing arena, man. So shout out to you, Jay.
Yeah,
holla at your boy.
Rap a life for life.
Yes, sir. But look, man, it's been a good show, man. I want to thank you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you're doing an excellent job, bro. And you really committed to it. You know, you really can't find a lot of people that's committed to something. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of podcasts out there.
Right.
You see them, they go away. We not going nowhere. We working this thing out to somebody cut us a check.
Yeah.
Well, look, man, it's been Simbo.
And I'm your man, CL.
And we all famous.
Acer, no chaser. Yeah.
Bitch, we told him